And welcome back to 24 to hit once again. It's been 5 minutes for us, another week for you guys. And we're just going to get straight back into it because we're on a roll tonight. Last we left off, Tyson, in dramatic fashion, rolled a nat one again and was met with the Pirate Armada. Captain Kale worked his magic to convince them to escort you to the pirates' main base, to which you were escorted and dropped before the King of Pirates, Horatio Hornigold. A very broad-shouldered, black-haired man with tattoos. Just the most cliche pirate you've ever seen in your life. He challenged the best of you to a fight to see if you're worthy of joining his ragtag crew, which Yagnar accepted. Yagnar then proceeded to beat the living crap out of him, while the rest of you managed to notice subtle hints in the crowd, some of them wearing patches of uniform from the Violet Guard, the shimmer of a magic effect over Horatio, and other telltale signs. As Yagnar transformed into a werewolf and bared down on Horatio, he lost his tough and gruff accent and went back to being posh and young, which kind of caught you off guard. The rest of you worked out something was up and called off the fight. Horatio then dropped the illusion, hiding his true self, Prince Tandrin Elantra, rightful heir to the throne of the Kingdom of Elantra, now bloodied and bruised in front of Yagnar. You healed him up, and that's where we left off, as the boy raises back to his feet and introduced himself. What are you doing?
I'll ask why would the heir to the throne disguise himself as a pirate king and not be at home?
Do you not remember at all?
Not my strong suit, kid.
Do I remember?
No. To you, he just disappeared.
I'll just say, oh, you just disappeared.
I was ousted. I was thrown out by my uncle. He took the throne a week before my coronation and threw me out. It affected you too, didn't it? Apparently there was... Yes, apparently there was some sort of effect that washed over the city, over the land. It raised the memory of that event. The men you see here, and now you see these men start to show more of the Violet Guard armor. These are my Royal Guard, my closest confidants, my protectors. Since they were with me, it seems that the effect didn't apply to them either. We fled, we took a ship, we sailed to the colonies, but we were met with assassins and mercenaries the entire way, and I just thought it would be best to create an image to keep myself and my men safe. We found the original pirate base here, and it was being led by...
So does it follow up? So Yagnar's gonna butt in and go.
Really perplexed.
Yeah, going like, wait a minute. So you're supposed to be the king, but your uncle who's the one who pushed you out, the guy that we had the sword, like that guy?
Yeah, isn't that like the magical birthright sword?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Sword? I mean, and you look the rapier in his hand that like disappears and appears in the next hand and comes back. This one.
Yeah, I'm like, that sword I've seen on another guy.
Oh, magical replica?
That can't be it. This is the sword of sovereigns, the the rightful note to the proper ruler of Elantra.
I'm gonna say
Like,
too, as
I am
you see me get
blessed
more
by the Silver
complex,
Lady.
is when I'm come out my werewolf form, just for the sheer giggles.
Good lord, that is very amazing trick you have there, sir.
Just ignores that. Tries to figure out why this is happening and try to make sense.
Can I do a history check to see?
Yeah.
What tests and stuff they do to make sure that the sword is legitimate? Because there would obviously be things in history of people trying to be like, I have the real sword when they don't.
Well, yep. Go for a history check.
14. Let's say 19.
19. Sure enough, like you've been there. How exactly old are you?
Let me check because I always forget.
Yeah.
244. I'm a baby.
You've seen 3 different coronations in your lifetime. One as a little girl, one as a very little girl, one as a young girl, and this one recently. So, Tangent's father, we'll just go with, just called on the sword and it appeared. No one usually questions it because the sword will only appear, will only bless, and you will only be able to do the abilities that are passed down through the ages through that sword. You have now witnessed Tantrin here cast the spells, use the sword, and in his battle against Yagna here. But you've also seen Henry back home when Deadeye nicked it, called the sword back to his hand.
I was going to say, is there any, seeing I've actually held the other sword, is there any distinctive things on the pommel or the grip or anything that that I would have felt with the one that I touched that I
didn't feel
is supposed to be?
Now, the sword will change shape, it will change type to the wielder. Originally, it was a longsword, like from the old history tales, when the Silver Lady, the original Myrtle Elantra, when she took up the arms way back when to lead her country against evil, it was bestowed upon her by a deity. And then throughout the years, each one of her descendants was blessed by their ancestors before him. So, in warlock terms, their patron is the family bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
So every time someone new would get it, it would form a weapon that that person would be accustomed to. Like a few times through history, a bigger gentleman or would get a two-handed sword. Another person would get a mace. It would just keep going down. A weapon that one would be proficient in. So this one now being a rapier, very long, thin blade. The one Henry had was a longsword. They were 2 distinct weapons, but seemed to have the same characteristics.
Okay.
And as you're explaining this to me, so that can't be true. He had a wicked-looking sword when he fought me, and he overpowered me quite handily.
He had a wicked-looking sword?
Yes, it was very long and jagged and horrid-looking. I explained to him no one would take him seriously. Like I had shown that the power had been passed to me when his father died, but I didn't know he would cloud everyone's mind and make it seem like I disappeared. As I said, these men here have said faithfully they stand by me. I took the persona up after slaying the last pirate king. and just been using that power to draw in more people and trying to keep it at least, to people that are civil and would work with me. A lot of these pirates here, and he points to the two men that were on your ship, they swore fealty. Everyone deserves a second chance, really, and they have proven themselves to be good and just.
And not going after. You only going after one. Your men tell me you're only going after one specific substance. Is there any particular reason?
My uncle, his minds here are churning out a ridiculous amount of that magical substance. I have no idea what for. It's strange. We would only take a little bit of it since it is so powerful, and for use in defenses if anything like the Lich Escan decided to return. Like, we're trying to decipher out how to make shots like the one that was first fired. But alas, we've been able to make small bullets that might be able to ward off something that powerful in magic. And this is a strangely large amount, and we've been keeping it here in a cave. We have tons and tons of residuum, but every ship we stop, 10 more get through. We're fighting a losing battle.
Molazar just glances out.
I've no clue what he needs that much for, but he pushed me out. He took the kingdom, and I have no clue.
Can I just to triple check? Can I do an insight check on him just to see if he's telling the truth?
Yeah, go for it.
Yagnar's gonna scratch his beard, his newly beard, as he has now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I scratch his beard and go, so does that mean that the king that's your uncle knew who you were this entire time?
I would suspect so, if he's sending people after me. Deadeye, he is being utterly truthful with you.
I figured. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
When I was reading through the book on deals with the devil,
yes.
Do I recall going through any type of the chapter of, replica of thing, or wiping out events from history in people's minds, anything that may be linked to what has happened here?
Make a history check.
Okie dokie.
Just to see if you remember any of the knowledge you...
10.
You've heard about warlocks signing a pact and being given a blade, but warlocks can sign a pact with anything. Like, people have signed pacts with fae, with ghosts, with devils, demons, deities even. Warlocks were originally, back in folklore, said to be, people that have pledged themselves to evil. But then there are warlocks that turn up. They go, I'm a warlock of this god, and a warlock of Bahamut, and blah, blah, blah. And it's just cleric light, really. You've seen the same thing with sorcerers. So, yeah.
I'm gonna go to Guy, if he's around me still, and then say, just around me, go, do you think there's anyone in this camp that roughly looks like him when using his pirate image? Is there anyone, just talk to Guy, see if there's anyone else that looks like him at all in this camp? Like someone resembling him similar. Can we do like a check for that, or a history check for that?
Oh, you can. Yeah, everyone can roll a history check.
Yeah, I just want to make a history for that kind of specific person.
But for that look.
Yeah, like a similar look to him.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Gotta check
We'll
what
see if I get a
get.
good one.
I got a
I don't really want
25.
to do a history
We'll just go
check.
with
I'll go
Maggie.
do 20.
Yeah,
Okay.
Maggie. Now you realize,
Sorry,
like
it's plus
Alana,
9.
looking at the disguise he took, you realize and just like kind of have a chuckle under your breath that that's the exact description of a famous pirate from a children's book that people used to read back in the
Like Robinson.
day.
Okay. I will tell everyone that and be like, hey, remember that book? Yeah, that's what it is.
He's
He's
back,
so-
Jarrow.
He sort
think
of
Yana would be
goes
like, "Book."
bright red, and he's like, I picked a pirate that would fit the bill. It fooled you for
No,
anything.
I'm not judging. You did a very good job. It was quite convincing.
Thank you.
Okay. Well,
I'm still getting used to these abilities. I've only had them for a short while.
You're doing well.
Thank you.
okay.
But well, I couldn't really hold my own against you, sir. And he looks at you, Yagnar, and he's like, "Oh, thank you for not killing me. That would have been quite unfortunate."
So, Yagna's going to say something weird. So, how are we going to go and claim the bounty for what's happened, but get close to this guy because now we know he's bad?
He offered you.
How are we going to do that?
How much did he offer you to?
I'm not going to go. I don't know about that bit.
I don't think we actually. I think wasn't it to clear our names or something like that?
Yeah, it's clear our names. That's right. Yeah,
And he gave
because
you about, I think, a few thousand platinum as well.
oh yeah, to get on the ship.
We didn't really need to clear our names. We only need to clear our names because he wants us to, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
essentially. And like if he is bad, because we had
He's dodgy as hell. I'll just say from like
Yeah, because we smell.
three, he's dodgy.
Yeah.
He's shit.
yeah, well, and because we slayed a demon in the
You what?
courthouse. I was kind of more talking that thing. Actually, I'll just say that in thing, but
Well, yeah, I think because what Yana's trying to do is like, because if he knows we come back without the proof of him, then something's going to go down that we're not. Something's going to go down as per what the arrangement was. So I think Yana's trying to explain that out loud and try to figure out the plan from there as well.
Way back in a sec.
Well, anything he offered you, of course, I would be grateful to give as well, in return for you to not turn me over to him.
We do want that, but also, how do we go back to the king?
Yeah, that's it. Like safely and also without doing it. Because if he's as powerful as you say he is, then we've got more danger to be worried about not fulfilling the request
Well,
than anything else.
that's the other thing I'm trying to do here with, and he points out to the probably about 20, 25 ships he has collected. I'm trying to build an army.
Makes sense.
The
No.
question would be who the king has in his back pocket. There's a reason he's collecting this residuum,
Mm.
and the fact that there were demons in the courthouse, I would suspect he would have been tied to that and pass the blame to someone else.
It is very ominous. If my uncle has thrown his lot in with demons and devils, there can
I'm
only
sorry to
be one for
repeat.
the city, for the country, the kingdom.
Was there residuum going out or going in? I'm sorry, I
Out.
couldn't remember that detail.
So there are
Out.
mines here in the New World where they found giant deposits of residuum. He'll explain this to
Yep.
you. That
Oh no, don't explain that to me. It's fine.
Yeah.
So it's going out. Does anyone know where it's going to?
to
Has anyone
Myrtle,
followed?
back to the kingdom.
Back to the kingdom.
Kingdom,
Right,
yeah.
cool.
Mm.
Okay.
Because he did say to you that they've been attacking his merchant ships.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. That's why I was trying to correlate the two. Yep.
We haven't injured anyone, and to any ships we have taken, we have sent the crew back safely. We have no intention of killing anyone. 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 We have no intention of mini crew that wanted to join us, well, once finding out who I am, I've bent the knee quite swiftly and quickly.
What if we were to just join this guy and go back full scale?
Armada.
Armada style.
I was thinking Trojan horse. They
Are
got
you-
the shipments going in, take over one of the shipment containers going in, wherever they go in Myrtle, and then just go from there.
Are you saying this out loud, or are you just talking together?
I think we're just talking together.
Okay.
Is that right? I'm not saying I don't think we're
We're
saying
in
this
a
out
huddle.
loud.
It's all good. We're in a huddle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Well, look,
he
I kind of.
Yeah.
I said I was going to say in game, like, well, the other king was a bit of a dick, so I say we help this one at the very least.
he's like, well, at least that's something. Oh. Okay. I'm just
Frozen?
gonna- Oh, I'm back.
Yeah.
Am I back?
You're
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I just heard the disconnect sound. That's fine. I can cut that out. Just 3, 2,
Yep.
1. Sorry, my internet just died on me. We're back. All right, continuing.
Okay. So. Yeah, no. So I remember him being a bad person. So we could help the actual king, the true king, to it all. It's just that memory's bad. Something like, I can't remember that. I honestly cannot remember that last bit I was saying. Damn it. But yeah, how we want to go and do the actual attack? Do we want to go with the ships, like you said, Deadeye, or do we want to go with
If I can.
was it like going like we'll go for Trojan horse style through the user shipments to get inside their where they are and just start working our way up.
If you
I think, either that or check something out of the new world as well.
if you truly wish to help, I do have a few options that I was looking into that you might be able to help me with. I was going to try to make contact with the native people of this land, see if I can enlist their help. Their wild magics seem to be quite formidable, and I feel that my uncle's mining crews and explorers have encroached onto their lands, so maybe they'll be more susceptible to helping one who is more more happy to keep them living in their own little world instead of bringing them into his. There's a few temples here that belong to them that I think that a few of them, their more prominent members might be found. I have no knowledge of their actual towns, or even if they have towns or cities here. And funnily enough, Mr. What is your name? And he points to you, Yagna.
Oh yeah, I'll just go. Is he got his hand out?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just do the usual slap handshake. Yagna Darkblood.
It's a very, very limp handshake. You say, oh. Excellent. Well, Mr. Darkblood, it seems that you have the same gift these people do. They have been able to transform into beasts of great power as well. Not like the druids, though, like more humanoid. It's lycanthropy without the steps, I believe.
I'm gonna. Oh, I was gonna say walk to Yagna, but he's right next to me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, I think that we should go to this new world and check out the civilizations, because an old lizard that I saw back in the city basically told me that you're not impressive unless you control your dog. So if you can do that, and I think these people can help you, that would be a good opportunity.
Interesting. Well, I'm very, very excited to hear that you're willing to help. I'm actually quite astonished. Like, most mercenaries that are sent my way are usually more bloodthirsty than you lot. Mind you, they're not transforming into werewolves and trying to rip my face off either. Usually I can deter them in a battle, and well, I would say prowess, but Mr. Darkblood, you have royally trounced me.
Yeah, I'll probably just go where I come from. Usually a challenge means a pretty intense battle. I'm used to the battle, so yeah, I don't know, go for that.
Indeed. Well, the rest of you, I'm sorry, I don't know the names of the rest of you. And go around and introduce yourselves.
Damon Downstride.
Oh god, I don't know if I can pronounce my full name.
Uh-huh.
Alana, Asteria, Valerial, Mithril. It's been a long week. I'm just gonna pretend like my character said her name.
Oh, I know your parents. They're lovely people.
They're pretty neat, actually. We had some bonding. We got through some shit.
That's good to hear. And you, young man, looking at you. Oh, I love doing that every time with you, Malazar.
Trying to remember the fake name that I gave last time.
I don't know. My brain was just like Philip.
Do you have it in your notes, surely?
Do I have it in my notes?
No, in
Dan's
Maggie's
like-
notes.
I keep
Nick,
notes?
I just whip up a
Maggie
really
hates
Word
notes.
document and type manically for 2 hours and hope for the best. I never know if it's any good.
I know something similar to Molzar, but it wasn't quite Molzar.
That's right. I'll just go with the original.
It was Percy.
Oh,
Was it?
Percy.
Yeah, I think it was
I
Percy.
think it was Percy.
There you go, Percy. Do you want me to deception check?
No, he is. He's like, oh, good to meet you, Percy. You seem a very you got an air about you. You are purveyor of the arcane arts as well. Seem.
Say that?
Indeed. Be happy to see your abilities firsthand. And you, Mr. He goes to you, Nick.
Guy.
Guy. Excellent. And
Mr. Guy's good.
Mr. Guy. Excellent. Well,
Yeah, I like that.
well, welcome to well, I don't think we've really got a name yet.
Your island. How many rats do you have on your island?
We tend to keep it quite clean. Rats bring disease, bring plague, so we've been trying to keep it nice and clean.
Rude.
Guy just like one step away from being Ratatouille?
Pretty much. Just turns out at the end of campaign, Guy was actually dead all along, and it's all been Rathu just controlling him.
Rat
No,
body.
it's just a bunch of rats in his body, like moving around.
1 million rats.
I've always thought of him more of
I'm
like,
doing that.
as like
I'm
like the
fine.
pigeon guys, like the bird guys in all major cities that always have like random pigeons and stuff. That's how I've always
I'm
thought.
sorry,
Yeah.
that just
He's like, quick
reminds
rats,
me.
take me away.
I like that.
Reminds me of a TikTok of the New York Druid. Bing bong, fuck your life, and he throws a pigeon into a room. I'll play
That's
that one
great.
day. Just the urban druid summons rats and pigeons and wild dogs. Anyway, he's like, well, please make yourself at home. And poor old Captain Kale's there like,
Yeah,
I
well,
have no
at least
idea what
he's
is
safe.
going on now. Am I a pirate now? Am I part of this resistance?
You're a rebel, son.
What does he want to do?
Great! Can I go back to my ship and inform it? Yes, Kale, we'll send you over with some rations and rum for your service. Please, we do wish to have you. I'll talk to you again soon. And you see him just slink off, like, what the fuck's going on? Please, my new friends, make yourself at. Also, is that a owlbear?
Yeah,
It's
just walks
Barry
up.
just sitting there.
Walks up and you just see was it Yaga walk up to Barry and this is Barry and just do the whole happy dog pet to
He's
it.
actually quite
When you
skilled
say
in
his
medical
name,
arts.
he just like, hang on a minute, and you see him rifling through some pages, and he's like,
He's
"Is this you?" He holds up the flyer.
gonna Barry in a Hoots flyer.
Yeah,
I'm looking at Deadeye like you didn't give him one.
these have been circulating around everywhere.
I just pull out another stack and just like start placing them everywhere. I think it says Tide of Lithland lethargy.
Still the old feature of me, isn't it?
Yes, he's
Yeah,
just you,
yeah.
old Jens.
We've never updated it.
Oh, it seems like you've replaced the old man with Percy here.
Yeah, got the upgrade.
Yeah,
Yeah,
old
he
man died of
died.
old age. It was really sad. He died surrounded by loved ones.
So you're going to say prostate cancer?
No, I was actually trying to be nice.
That too, we
But it
didn't
was
want to say.
probably
Dignified.
How could I forget my own prostate jokes, Dan? That's sad.
Your group has become celebrities within the colony of Stormhaven, actually. This is where I got this flyer.
Is that in? Where's that?
Newell.
It's a day's sail up the coast here. It's the main colony port of the New World. It was established maybe 50 years ago when we first found the land. People traveling here got caught in a storm. Their ship crashed into the perfect cove, and they set up shop there. It's a bustling little town. Only about maybe 100, 200 people. But other than that, the other port is one of the mining ports that they're shipping them residuum from. But please, make yourselves at home here. We have plenty of food, plenty of wine, and places to rest. I'm sorry for any deception again. Please.
What's under the hatch?
Septic area.
Okay.
You want to go test it out?
It's like,
Maybe
Do you
later.
trust him?
we try not to open that too much. The smell gets a bit putrid. As I said, we try to keep this place nice and clean and tidy, and run a tight ship. Pun not intended. Sorry. My men do quite a fine job. They still got their training from the Violet Guard, and they've been brandishing that off onto any of the other pirates and privateers that have defected as well.
Question.
Mm.
Why do you collect your shit? Why don't you just burn it?
Don't want to contaminate the pristine landscape behind us. Also, we didn't realize that till afterwards. We could have probably just buried it somewhere. I wanted a sewage system, and it didn't really turn out very well. This is a 16-year-old kid trying to keep everything running on a small island.
Small island that's basically just a rock and a boat.
Rock
Like he's
with-
doing okay.
He's alive.
The rations are in good condition.
He's been
That's the
out here
biggest
about
one.
a year. Like, from your knowledge, he disappeared over a year ago. And that's when Henry stepped up and took over. All right, what would you guys like to do? You can scope at the camp. You can take a long rest, really. Like, it's only Yagna
Long
that needs to
rest.
worry. Yeah. I think he's going to use something.
Take a long rest and go check out the colonies.
Yeah, can we
Okay.
set sail to the new world?
You want to go? Oh, you are. So your exact position, you're on an island. You can see not far off, maybe a few kilometers off this island, is the main shoreline, and it is just solid jungle where you are.
What's our plan when we go to New World?
Yeah. You're
Sorry,
practically
that was a
there.
question.
So you've got the option to go to the colony. Then I think Nick wants to go more inland, looking for stuff, I believe.
Yes, sir.
So that's up to you guys.
Can start from the colony and get the lay of the land and make our way. Yeah.
Quick question. Did we have a timeline to complete this task for Crooked King?
Not
I
really a
don't think so.
timeline, no.
Just like don't
I
take
thought-
2 years sort of thing.
I just trying to remember because no, all right. No, I was just making sure there wasn't a timeline because I don't know if we're still doing the eyes. Are we still doing the eyes as well?
Yeah. Collect
Please
all
do
the
the background.
ABIs.
The Kraken eyes count?
Don't know.
Did we peel those?
Did you get any Kraken eyes?
Maybe. It's not in front of me. I won't remember. So
Yeah, no, maybe I was talking about we should put a counter or something on our notes.
I'll just get a
But-
QR code and you scan it every time. Take some
Love
eyes
it.
out.
Love it.
Like the
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure in the timeline of things that we're not going to get mixed up. That's okay. Alright. Well, I'm happy to go to the village, but I'm not sure how we're going to go there because we know we're famous there. So
we could
we don't have disguises.
disguise kit. I don't think I'm on the poster. Am I on the poster?
No.
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 You wanna keep
Old
Moles?
Molzar's on the poster.
I was gonna say I'll scribble you in.
So that's
Okay.
good. No, no.
I have a disguise kit. I can help disguise this if need be.
I also have that.
And I'll start working on a disguise and just picking on Molzar to make him look old again.
Don't we not want to be famous there?
No, they make him look a different type of old. Just
Oh.
change the periods.
Okay.
Okay. So, what's the plan? Head into colony, was it?
Yeah.
Alright.
But so we're going with disguise? Is that definite?
Up to you guys.
Well, it's only 3 of you that need to disguise. I don't technically need to.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah,
need
I've got
to
a
either.
disguise kit.
Same with Guy.
I'll go. Yeah, we'll disguise them.
Alright, so the next day you work out your plan and you get Captain Kale to bring his ship around. And you're aboard. Tangent. You see him rushing with you, and a few of his guard is like, "Sir, it's too dangerous to go with the group." He's like, "No, I cannot let our new friends on this journey alone. I could help them. I can help them." Like, "It's too dangerous for you." And he gets into an argument with his guards until he pretty much just shuts them down. He's like, "I am going. I am going to help, and with their help, we'll retake our land. You all stay here and make sure the shipments are getting stopped. I will go with our new friends and keep them safe, and they can keep me safe. Trust me, if they can beat the crap out of me, just think of what they could do to you and anything else that tries to attack them."
Oh, Will, so can I just reverse a little bit too? And before we took a long rest, can I ask if any of the guys, the magical guys, have ways of getting information about this king situation to like Lord Blackmoss and perhaps Grad?
Does anyone
I
have
think there should
sending?
be. I think there should be across it, especially most especially Lord Blackmoss.
I could use my
Paper birds?
magic paper birds if we don't.
I do not have sending.
Dan, do you have sending?
No,
Oh,
I already checked. I did
Can
not.
I strap a ladder to a rat?
yeah, you could. That rat's got to swim across the ocean, though.
It might take a while.
Yeah. Or it
Question.
might drown halfway. Yeah.
Oh, I can't actually draw one. Fuck.
Teleportation circle.
Fuck.
It will take you back to Black Moss Keep, but
I
unless
can't
you
get
have
here.
unless you have proper teleport, you can't get back here. I think someone just got tree stride before she, had to stop playing.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, that's. We did that once, didn't we?
I believe so.
That was cool.
No, I don't think you guys have any magical means of movement just yet, apart from teleportation circle. You can get home, but you can't get back. You can get back to Elantra. You can get straight back to Alana's parents.
Can,
Yeah,
but
you learn
can't get
to-
back here.
What?
Yeah, but you can't get back here.
And we're not going to do another 21-day sailing with another group.
Good.
Yeah, so I figured while we're here, we may as well make some friends and see what happens. And then
Yeah.
It's not
we
even.
could maybe.
Yeah, too bad you don't have sending. You have messaged someone to come pick you up. Oh, you red bastard.
Oh,
We're in the middle of fucking nowhere. Sort us out.
we don't have a lot of magic users anymore, really.
No, it's just Molazar.
I can't do anything that long distance,
does,
unfortunately.
does Barry have sending and just like people just hear?
Give me a moment.
He just hears.
He
They just
does
hear
not.
hoots.
They just go
I
insane
haven't
later on.
actually-
Barry keeps leaving messages.
They don't know what he's saying.
Send it again.
It's a spell, isn't it? It's not a cantrip.
We teach Barry
Well,
to hoot in
technically,
Morse code, and
if
then
you
just hope
wish
anyone
to-
knows. Come on.
You could use teleportation circle to go straight to him.
Right too.
Garad.
Technically. Also, I'm just thinking, the books that I have,
Yeah.
would they have sending in them?
How can I make this fun?
Just
Roll me
like, could I
roll me
roll
an
it?
Arcana check. If you can get higher than 17, yeah, I'll give you a sending. So we can have some fun with that.
What's the
Maybe-
reason
Maybe
we
the
can't?
locals will know.
What's the reason we can't make a teleportation circle here?
Fucking hell. Here you can.
Holy shit!
Yeah, sure enough, you find it in your book. Put it down, have some fun with that. So
It says
teleportation circle.
+9.
Teleportation circle. You need to cast it in the same spot for a year to make it permanent in that area. Every day for a year.
Right.
So there's one at Black Moss Keep that was originally there from when it was first made. There's one in Carnival. There's one in the Magisterium that you picked up. There's one in Elantra that you picked up.
Can you use any of them to connect to any of the others?
Yeah, so he can just write one down on the ground and can take you to another one. But he couldn't come back
Yeah.
here because there isn't a permanent one set here.
Yeah, fair enough.
You telling me that I can pick it up right now?
Yeah, go for it. Long rest tonight. Boom, write it down. You can have fun.
Okay.
You can send it off and see what you can do and have fun. So you got sending. What do you want to do?
You said I can write it down tonight.
Yeah. So okay, so you're all on the boat and you're traveling. Your day's travel up to Stormhaven. So you get it in tonight. You write it in your book. Away you go.
Okay. Yeah.
So now you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Morning
So
comes.
should we all be long resting?
Yes, long rest. So you've now got sending. What do you want to do with it?
Well, Deadeye,
Hmm.
you said you wanted to contact someone, didn't you?
I thought either Gerard or Lord Blackmoss should kind of know about our
Oh
little
my god,
king
Jacob
situation.
scares the shit out of me every time you
He's
drop
just-
it.
What's he dropping?
I
In
don't
my
know.
phone.
Oh,
Going
of
out of your
course.
pocket.
Yeah, it fell out of my pocket. But yeah, I thought, especially seeing it looks like there might be a deal with the devil, and it's a lot of our friends and everything are at Blackmoss Keep, and he's also a cleric of Helm, I think.
Paladin.
So
Helm?
if you a paladin of Helm, I'm assuming he's not going to really like that, and if it gets to the point where we're going to have to fight him, then it might be worth contacting Lord Blackmoss just to get him to arm the castle for the people that are there, because there's a fair bit of people back at Blackmoss Keep.
Mm.
But we can always do it later. It's just an idea.
No, we can do it in the morning. I was just preparing it. Sorry.
All right.
All right. How's this shit work now?
You have 25 words on each cast.
Each
have a Twitter?
cast. Fuck me.
So it's like Twitter.
Yep, 25
All right.
word limit. All right, who's keeping tabs? Ah,
All right. It's going to go to Gerard.
right,
I can
correct.
if you want.
Yeah, go.
All right. Go, Dan. Go. I've got a new word doc up.
All right.
25 words.
Hey,
on-
Gerard. King's task was a flop.
It's like
Found the real king. What do?
plus 13. You've got plenty more.
7.
Wait.
I don't have anything to do
That's-
with 7.
That's
I'll say
What about
from
the
Malta.
demon? What about the demon? Demon noise, demon business.
Did he get a response? A free response?
he gets a free response back to you.
He would have sending.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
all right. My last 7 words: fake king related to demons.
Yeah.
I think.
I think. You get a
Perfect.
response
It's
back.
like with sent like a fucking telegram or something. Like, hello, stop.
Yeah. You
King
get a
fake,
response
stop.
back going, Molazar, lovely to hear you again. Sounds ominous. Having fun in the tropics? Need help?
You're gonna make me waste another cast.
Yeah, he knows too.
Ah.
All right, go.
All right.
You can long rest again. We'll be fine.
That's okay. Get your ass here in the tropics so we can discuss.
You hear back in your head, you asshole. Be there within the hour. Have to find out where you are since. Is that enough?
That just stopped.
You're up to 15.
15? Since I don't know where you are exactly.
22.
Okay.
How long does it take
You
us to get
bastard.
to the mainland?
No, month. So about an hour goes by after you've said that. Malazar, you feel like a small arcane tingle on yourself.
Yeah.
That dissipates.
That's just his prostate acting up.
Yeah. and then suddenly you hear a pop as now in very flowy robes, complete with a set of makeshift sunglasses and a big hat, is Garage just on the deck of this ship. He's like,
Is it a Hawaiian flowy robe?
no, it's still red and like semi see-through because it's hot. And
Thinking,
as he pops in and he's like, friends, oh fuck, this is hot here.
Like hell or something?
Who's gonna look at him? What?
I am achieving. I'm not actually from hell, darling. It's just thing.
From the caves where it's cool and dark 24/7.
I don't know. I'm in a few layers. I'm doing all right.
I'm okay.
It's like
I'm
bugs
used to it.
here.
All right. We
Right.
have business to discuss.
Oh, indeed. Apparently, this whole bullshit is that the king? As he points to. Didn't
Yes, he's a child. And Ragnar, Yagnar nearly killed him.
Oh,
he
you
just
guys didn't
laughs. Yep.
Tangent walks up to him and is like, hello, sir. Tangent, Prince Tangent Lancha. Nice to meet you. I've heard a lot about you, Mr. Garrard. You were the mask, I believe. He's like, aren't you a cute little boy? And pats him on the head. Anyway, the adults are talking. He's like, oh, aren't you rude? So,
Right.
demons, devils, and what the fuck? Okay, so why do you need me here?
Well, we're going to go on an adventure, and you're coming with.
Excuse me?
I honestly don't know what to do. I have a feeling the fake king, well, the uncle of that boy there, is dealing in terrible shit, and they're collecting a lot of residuum
Really?
or residium.
And you hear Tendra, yes, we have captured quite a few tons of it, but many shipments are still getting through. I don't understand why he needs that much. Your friends were hoping that you had some insight. He looks back, he's like, did you say fucking tons? Like, yes, sir.
Fucking town.
Garrard
Also-
pulls the sunglasses off his head. He's like, I'm blind, sorry. That's insane. That's enough to make literally anything. And when I mean anything, not just a broad term, I mean like it could make a fucking army of golems. Like the Magisterium, they're the ones that pull this out of another plane to make their arcane golems and whatnot. But mining up that much and sending it, that is quite strange.
Right.
Yes.
I also met with an old friend.
Oh. Are they nice?
And I show him my sleeve.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, how'd that go?
And
Did you have to
that
kill
could
them
be
again?
related. No, this one we exchanged information.
Oh, that's nice. That's at least something.
But it could be. I think this is related.
You guys have been busy, haven't you? Well, I'm here now. Seems like I'm trudging through the jungles with you. I don't see why you need me, but still. Fun. Out of character, fuck you all for making me play two characters.
It's funny though.
No, I've got two character sheets I now have to run.
As well as DM.
As well as DM. Great. So yeah. You now have Tandrin and Gerard. Of course. I'm not gonna complain, I love him. The day presses on. As twilight starts to hit you, get on the horizon, you start to see a small town emerge. One covered in big, thick stone walls carved out of rough-hewn rock. A small port lined up on a little inlet as this town butts up against a giant cliff face that overhangs the actual town, protecting it from wind and rain. As you get closer, you see a few makeshift log houses built, and what seems to be a few rough-hewn keeps and like a castle-esque structure built. A small cathedral built out of, again, really rough-cut rock has been built, complete with a giant metal bell in the top. As Kraken's Fury pulls into the small colony of Stormhaven, then greeted by... I have a dock keeper here, do I? There we are. By this very tall, bald lady. She stands about 8 foot tall out on the deck. Not deck, on the dock, ushering your boat, your ship in. Her big, thick arms throw the rope up. They tie it off. The gangplank's put down, and you disembark. And she's like, "Let's have some fun with it. Howdy, y'all. Welcome to Stormhaven. I'm Astrid Stormcaller. I am the resident get to it here. I make sure all the buildings here are nice and repaired and looked after. They need a big burly person to do all the labor, and they've got her right here." And then she sees Tantrin come off the boat and say, "My lord, we weren't expecting you anytime soon." And she's like, "Shh, keep it down. This is not really a social visit. These are my new friends. And you're all disguised, yeah?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Did we disguise?
I don't know how to change Yagna because I've got a hat now, I've got a beard. I don't know if I don't look the same, so. And I'm younger.
Excellent. Well, these are my new friends. They're we're going to venture out and see what we can find, and probably try to touch base with the natives, get them on our side. And he's like, "Well, hell, this will be quite interesting experience then. We've been dealing with the natives for quite some time. Originally, when we landed, they were quite hostile. People turning into beasts in front of your eyes, that's kind of scary. But they seem to keep to themselves now that we're set up, and we'll leave them tribute in the form of clean water and medical supplies, so they seem to be quite content. But if you're friends of, the true king here, you're friends of ours. Most of Stormhaven is sided with young Prince Elantra. We haven't made it known in case of any backlash from the mainland. We tend to be cut off from most forms of communication out here. We do have a few things we can sell you, and supplies, resin apothecaries and blacksmiths if you need anything. Hey, please make yourselves at home. The bunkhouse would have some clean beds if you do not wish to sleep in the ship. But, everyone here would treat you with good hospitality."
I just turn to Molzar and say, "I don't understand her accent. I don't understand the things she's saying."
Me either.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. I'm trying to be
Oh, sorry. It's good. That's a convincing Southern accent. When you don't understand it, you're like, okay.
To be fair, in
That's better.
character, I
Yeah.
never would have heard an accent like that.
No, you would never.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm being fucking nice, so.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, Barry, who I reckon's with you, comes up the ship and says, "Is that a fucking owlbear?"
And the worst accent. Said, boy, howdy, it is.
Boy, howdy. Well, you're good.
Yeah, no, go.
Oh well, I'm just saying. Starting your journey up in Stormhaven, I reckon that's a pretty good point to leave it at.
Yep.
You managed to unmask the young king. You've recruited help in the form of your big dick red wizard, and now
Always.
you can figure out your path over the next couple of weeks, I believe. Yeah.
Yes.
Because funnily enough, next week for me, I'm going to go down and annoy the shit out of Dan for 4 days. He's going to love that. So, thank you for
Nice.
watching us again. We'll be back soon, every week, hopefully, if no more problems arise. Scheduling conflicts.
We'll be good. We'll be good.
Nah, it's fun. It happens.
Real sweet now.
Don't worry. One day Tyson will be like, I can't play D&D every Friday. And that's when I'll be actually fucking worried.
That can't happen.
No.
We reorganized Spider-Verse so we wouldn't miss D&D. So we're seeing that tomorrow.
This is why they're so dedicated.
Nice.
This is why I need to watch us. We're here to entertain you and entertain ourselves at the same time. And again, thank you for watching. We'll see you again in a week. For us, 2 weeks. Bye-bye.